Welcome to Drinking Hideaways. Hey, we're doing something really different on this show. Since the quarantine, bars and restaurants have been trying to stay alive. Today I'm interviewing two owners of neighborhood wine bars here in Orlando, Swirlery Wine Bar and Digress Wine. What have they done? How have the neighborhoods helped them out? And what are they doing now? Hey, like and subscribe. Let's go inside. Okay, so we're here to talk to the two proprietors of two wonderful bars that I love to go to that have reopened since COVID-19. And of course, COVID-19 is still going, but these guys have been given the opportunity to open back up at 50% and get some customers back in there. So right now, I have with me Melissa McAvoy.
Hello.
Who is our guest from Swirlery Wine Bar. She's also a third-level sommelier, so you could ask her a lot of questions. And then over here to my left is Rob Chase. He is the proprietor for Digress Wine, which is where we are right now. He has been lovely at letting us to come here and sit and chat.
My pleasure.
And the whole point of this is everybody is reopening, and we have really great wine and great people and great customers, and we want to get back out there and let them know what we're doing. At the same time, we need to know what happened, right? And how it affected you guys, okay? And some of the really cool things that came out of it, like customers that did cool stuff for you and cared. You are neighborhood wine bars. You do service a lot of people that are either in College Park or in the Sodo district, and those people are your people. So tell me, you know, this hit, and you guys were caught up in it. And aside from closing up, what did you do to stay alive?
We immediately started to do curbside pickup, essentially, just really pushing to go, putting together 6-packs, 3-packs. And the community was there right away supporting us. Our regulars were there every couple days, making sure that we stayed busy.
That's awesome. And you're a bottle shop as well as a wine tasting bar in the evenings, right?
Correct. So, and that played, fortunately, a really strong part in survival here. I mean, we're a neighborhood wine shop, wine bar. But primarily, up until, you know, the last 6 months or so, mostly retail.
So you guys got surprised, didn't you, when they suddenly said, we're open, you can be open?
I think, I can't speak for Melissa, but I was shocked, especially given everything with the protests. I think that was the most frustrating day I had for about 2 hours until they announced it, and I threw my hands up and I was like, it's it, we're never gonna open, game over. And then, just like that, you know, the tides had turned and we were allowed to again serve, which was a wonderful, unexpected treat.
You had a good night too, if I remember correctly.
It was a good night, yes.
I think we were there that night.
You were here.
We showed up that night.
Oh yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah. And you guys did some really interesting things with drive-in movies.
Yep, we did a drive-in movie.
You're still doing it too, right?
We are still doing it. But we're also doing a drive-in DJ night on Friday nights.
Very nice.
So we let everyone sort of stay in their car, set up lawn chairs. We have the audio, the speakers outside. We have MC Collaborator and all the special guests from Torque, our drum and bass crew. This Friday we're doing a reggae night. We did a house night last week.
You're not doing reggae nights here?
Not yet.
He might.
Are you teaching him?
I mean, we might
Reggae
come,
nights.
We might come.
Clearly, we're
He might
missing
come take
out.
over
Yeah.
reggae style.
Oh yeah. Collaboration.
Yeah.
That's good. You still, I know because my good friend Chris, who's been on the show, you know, a number of times, has ordered your special wine in a box kit.
Oh,
Is
the
that the
juice box set.
The juice box set.
Yes.
Okay, so explain that because that was pretty cool.
That has been a really amazing creation that has come out of COVID-19 for sure. Soto District, because that's where our neighborhood is.
Right.
They were really pushing me to want me to do a virtual tasting. And it was on my mind as well, but it was really taking me a moment to actually execute it. But then the minute we did, it was like, all right, cool. So we've designed a kit that supplies everyone with about a glass, with 6 glasses, 3 whites, 3 reds, and we taste them together virtually on Sunday afternoons, and we get a guest master sommelier to blind taste the wines with us. So we're on actually volume 9, so our 9th week, and our 9th master sommelier, which is so cool.
Do you know a lot of these sommeliers that you're connected
So
with?
far, for the most part, everyone that has been a special guest on the show, I have met in person.
And I watched you. The one that we did, I watched you pretty good.
Thanks. I have my days, but you might have missed one where I did all.
It's wonderful. I've participated in most of them at this point, and I'm so happy that they're going well. And they, out of anybody that's done any virtual tastings, they have executed it perfectly. It's been fantastic.
And with that being said, yes, it is kind of intimidating, but the people I taste with never forget because we're all hanging out tasting wine. It's a good thing.
It's moderate for its intensity.
Totally different nose than the other one.
It's good.
The wine is dry.
I may be changing my mind about
The
that
acid
one.
is medium plus. Alcohol is medium. Yeah, Dr. Herman, 2018 Riesling Spot Lassa. Way to go, Brian.
I got
First
one
of that
right.
one.
Getting the sugar is always the hard
I got one right.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Duck and Drake because they're really, really big.
Yes. So we started working with them, I believe, in August of last year. Alberto and his wife Rona run the show. Their 2 daughters are also on board. I kind of liken them a lot to people that may be familiar with restaurants in town, but not them as something like a Ravenous Pig or Dovecote on Wheels. I mean, really just the food quality is untouchable.
Where does this come from?
Well, we've been in the business for a long time. That's my wife, Rona, over there. Yeah, it's the Duck and Drake. So we've been in the business for a while. We've had an opportunity to do a lot of traveling and work with some really great people, really great chefs in really good restaurants, all the way from Las Vegas to Miami, South Florida, the Caribbean, a little bit of Europe. So a lot of the recipes just kind of come from what inspired us from the travels that we have been, along with our background. We're both Latin, and we try to kind of infuse a lot of that in there.
Right.
But mostly we try to keep things straightforward, comfortable, with a touch of creative in there, just so that things are not the same old thing. But we want people to feel a certain level of comfort when they look at the menu. We want them to see a few things that they're comfortable because they've had them before.
Right.
But also we want them to see maybe a couple of things that, hey, I haven't tried that. Maybe this is a good time to try it.
It's very small, but they put out some really great stuff.
That's it. They serve everything on proper plateware. I mean,
Sliders
it's just, you've had them. So we're very grateful if they ever go anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Cool.
So if you come here, you can have food on certain nights of the week.
Correct.
Right, okay. Just to finish this thing out, I know that you had one really great experience that I heard about, and that was when the tornado came in. And that was really customers who care, and they came out to help. And could you tell us just that little story?
Sure, absolutely. So we got hit by a tornado Saturday, the first Saturday that we were open for service. And the following morning, when I came into work, there was like 12 or 15 people in the parking lot picking up debris and sweeping, and they had garbage bags, and they just showed up to clean up the neighborhood. And it really touched my heart that people are so great and wonderful, and the community comes together when something bad happens and helps us all get through this together.
Yeah.
Not to mention, after that, some friends of mine put together a fundraiser for the actual sign that was destroyed. And in another instance where people have really just come together to help us. And it really does touch our heart.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful for all these amazing people in our lives.
That's awesome. You got one?
You know, I don't have a story like that. Thankfully, we've been lucky enough to avoid any catastrophes such as that. But you know, in this neighborhood, you know, my dear friend Jenny over here that owns Gratitude Coffee was broken into, and her place was absolutely destroyed. And it was the same situation. Within minutes, dozens of people were there, ready to go, clean up, and it's so heartwarming. And I know that were something to happen here, we'd get the same treatment. And that's what's so special about the things that we're doing here. You know, we struggle. We're no ABC, we're no Total. We have to work for these relationships, but that's the reward of them. You know, when it comes down to it, like, these people care, and they're here and they want us to succeed. And you know, throughout this, I mean, there's several times where it's, you know, get a little teary-eyed, because people really do want to see us succeed, and they will go the extra mile beyond stopping in for a bottle of wine, and it's very special. It makes you feel like you're doing something with a purpose.
I mean, I came in 2 or 3, 4 times during the time just to grab a bottle of wine from you, just because it was you.
And you making that trek, like, and that's the kind of thing that it means a lot, truly. And I make sure to tell everybody that does come by. I mean, thank you, because you making that extra trip from Publix or ABC or wherever it is, that's a lot easier when you're nervous about being out and about, to come to a very specific destination. That's huge. I mean, that really is a big deal when people are so fearful.
It's true. It's true. And I need Plavik Molly.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a phone call and get some more in right now. Although I saw Rob might have some Plavik over there.
A little bit over there, yeah.
It's really good. I really enjoyed that the first time I had it. But I love you guys too. What a wonderful special place. We were just there the other night and thoroughly enjoyed being with you guys.
Thank you.
And it's just a wonderful bar. You guys need to come out and check out both of these bars and see these very lovely people, because they really know what they're talking about, and they'll take care of you in a way that not every place can give you. It's not Total Wine. It's really people who care. Okay, so we really hope you enjoyed our interview with these 2 fantastic wine bar owners. Remember, respect these bars, respect their protocols, and make sure you're staying safe for yourself and those around you, like I'm about to do. Oh, by the way, get out, go to these bars. They need your help. We'll see you on the next Drinking Hideaways.
Kind of like a tomato leaf component. There's
You smell tomato leaf.
violets.
I don't smell tomato.
There's some
wine.
kind of a mixture.
Smell wine. Smell wine. Not all of us know what the hell we're doing.
No.